So next, under chapter 4 of purposive communication, we have this what we call language varieties. So what do we mean by that? Okay. In present day linguistics, the term variety is used to refer to any variant of this. So it means that we're not just talking about one language, but different kinds of languages depending on their purpose, their social context, and others. So we have the several varieties of language. Okay, we have this what we call Pigeon. A Pigeon is a new language which develops in situations where speakers of different languages need to communicate but don't share a common language. In linguistics, Pigeon is a simplified form of speech formed out of one or more existing languages and used as a lingua franca by people who have no other language in common. So it's just built based on a situation in order for these speakers of different languages could understand each other. Okay, and of course, since it is just formed based on a situation, then this one doesn't have any standard when it comes to its usage. It just came out. Okay, that's one language variety. And then the next one, we have this what we call Crayola. So when children start learning a Pigeon as their first language and it becomes the mother tongue of a community, it is called a Crayola. Now, this time, if there is already the development of this Pigeon, okay, that language which was formed just out of situations, okay, and already have this standard, it was already established in the community, then that is called a Crayola. Okay, so that's Crayola. It's already stable. It means that this could already be passed on to the next generation. So it develops from the simplifying and mixing of different languages into a new one. Okay, so it's really associated with Pigeon. Pigeon is like the language that was created was just new, and then it will become a Creole if it was already developed standard and could be used as mother tongue for a certain community. And then we have another language variety. We have regional dialect. Okay, so what do you mean by regional dialect? Regional dialect is not a distinct language but a variety of a spoken in a particular area of a country. Okay, so just like here in the Philippines, we have different examples. Like if you live there in the northern part, most of the speakers are Ilocano, so these are their mother tongue. Okay, and then we have Pangasinan, Bicol, Cebuano, so those are regional dialects. And then we have the next one. Sometimes members of a particular minority ethnic group have their own variety which they use as a marker of identity, usually alongside a standard variety. So this is called a minority dialect. So it means that this minority dialect is related to regional dialect because like for example in Ilocano, we have different kinds of Ilocano. That's already minority dialect. Like for Bicolano, they have different kind of Bicolano. We have Central Bicolano, we have Albay Bicolano. Okay, so we have different kinds of dialects which are under a regional dialect. That's what we call minority dialect. And then we have this indigenous varieties. These are spoken mainly as second languages in ex-colonies with multiple or multilingual populations. So the differences from the standard variety may be linked to English proficiency, or maybe a part of a range of varieties used to express identity. So for example, we have Singlish. Okay, so that's spoken in Singapore. It's a variety, okay, that is very different from standard English, okay. And there are many other varieties of English which are used in India. Okay, so those are indigenous variety. Okay, I think that's it for language varieties. Thank you so much for listening.